It pays to move in silence. It is so important to be strategic about what you share, when you share it, and especially who you're sharing it with. When I decided to move to Los Angeles from Maryland, which is where I grew up, my parents shared that update with a family friend. The first thing that family friend said was, "Wow, we know a lot of people whose kids have moved to Los Angeles and none of them have made it. In fact, they've all come back home because they couldn't make it work." That was the last time my parents ever shared any updates about us with that family friend. Now, this wasn't my parents' first lesson or even my first lesson on the impact of other people's energy on your desires, on your passions, on your dreams, on your journey. When my dad was offered the opportunity to come to the US to move his entire family of 8 here, it was an opportunity of a lifetime. My mom told only one family member she was close to this person, but it was also a complicated relationship. Past jealousy, for example, and she did everything, gave everything to this person, but no matter how much she gave, it was never enough. But this person was family, and she needed support. My father was working and based in Saudi Arabia at that time. Now, in hindsight, I would consider this person a family frenemy. In spite of the complicated dynamics, she hoped that by confiding in this person, she would have an ally, a support system to help her while she was literally uprooting her entire family from one continent to another. Here's where it gets a little interesting. As soon as she told this person the news, I swear everything started going south. This family member would go with her to a pivotal meeting and it would be a complete disaster. People who were willing to help before would all of a sudden just change their minds. I'm not joking. It was horrible. Everything went stagnant. The entire dream almost went down the drain. You could say that those were just coincidences, but my lived experience tells me that spiritual things are real, that energy is very real. We have a saying in the Yoruba culture in Nigeria that I will try my very best to translate. In Yoruba, it goes kokoro tonjefo, ara efolowa. It just means that the insects, the bugs that are decimating, destroying your vegetables, the leaves, are actually embedded, latched onto the leaves themselves. It means the intruder is coming from inside of the house. I remember my mom finally coming to the realization that this person did not want the best for her or for our family. This person was not happy for her in spite of them being family. We used to joke that this person's bad juju, this person's bad evil energy almost ruined our lives. In all seriousness though, all throughout our process of moving to America, this person's actions actually matched their energy, and all it did was confirm that my mother never should have said anything to this person, family or not. And surprise, surprise, things actually started to shift, to change for the better once my mom closed the door and stopped sharing with this person. On top of all of this, another family member, distant family member, heard that we were moving and felt this was the perfect time to reach out to my parents to let them know of all of the people that had moved to America and failed in America. I mean, who needs enemies when you have friends and family? It pays to move in silence. It pays to be strategic about what you share, when you share it, and especially who you're sharing with. Not everything needs to be shared with everyone because energy can make or break a dream. The wrong energy can derail a dream. Some people can't help themselves. They like you, they love you, they want you to be great, but not too great. Not better than them. The moment they hear or sense that you might be elevated past what or where they're comfortable with, their energy changes towards you. When you plant a seed, don't go digging it up. Here's another thing. Don't give other people access or opportunity to go digging up your seed either. Exposure to their energy, their fears, their doubts could kill your seed before your seed even has a chance to sprout. Move in silence. Don't announce any and everything that is happening underground where your seed is planted. Protect that process because when it sprouts, you won't even need to announce it. Your harvest will bloom where all eyes can see. If this message resonated with you, comment below. Let me know what you think. Are you guilty of sharing everything with everyone? Let me know in the comments. By the way, I'm Wemi. I'm a life coach and a career coach. If you're seeing one of my messages for the first time, it is so lovely to meet you. Don't forget to hit that follow button for more doses of inspiration. I'll see you.
Your silence is working for
There is so much power moving on in silence when so many people want a response out of you. There comes a point when you recognize that not everybody wants to hear your side of the story because they genuinely care. Some people want to hear your side of the story because they get satisfaction seeing you in a state of distress and despair. Some of us are silent not because we're weak-willed. Some of us are silent because we have the humility and grace to understand the importance of moving on, given the fact that we serve a God that will bring out justice on our behalf. Silence leaves people up to their own imagination and interpretation to what is going on, and that helps you hold back the power and controlling the narrative of your life. When you aren't telling everybody what's going on, you are revoking access for people to spill judgment onto you and the circumstance at hand. When you recognize that your silence is power, you will start to become more deliberate with who you hang around, what you decide to say, and whom you decide to say what to. Not everybody is worthy of your presence, and that includes what you have to say, especially in the physical world when people interact with you on a regular to daily basis.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about a concept that could change the way you pursue your goals, moving in silence. Now I know it's tempting to share every milestone with your friends on social media, but what if that's actually holding you back? Stick around as you break down why sharing too much can backfire and why keeping things low key might just be your best move. First off, when you don't move in silence, your goals become vulnerable to unwanted opinions. Think about it. When you share ambitions, people quick to give their take, and not everyone's feedback is useful or even supportive. Sometimes others may not understand your vision and ended up discouraging you, even if they don't mean to. Too many voices could crowd your mind, okay? You second guess yourself, but if you keep your goals to yourself, you get to stay laser focused on your plan without anyone else start clipping. Here is another one. Keeping things quiet helps protect you from jealousy and potential sabotage. Now I know that might sound intense, but when people see you chasing your dreams, some might feel envious or even go out of their way to undermine you. It's not just strangers either. Sometimes the people closest to us who feel threatened or left behind. By moving in silence, you protect yourself and your goals from unnecessary drama. Another reason to move in silence is to avoid putting premature pressure on yourself. When you announce your goals, you unintentionally put yourself in a spotlight and people start to expect update. That pressure can build fast if things don't go as planned. It's easy to feel embarrassed or even discouraged. Keeping things private lets you adjust or pivot to anyone questioning why things are not happening as fast as they expect. Let your results speak, okay? When you move in silence, your results end up speaking louder than any other crowd. Imagine working on a project quietly and then boom, you deliver this amazing result that nobody expected. The impact is too much more powerful than a string of promises. There is a certain respect and admiration that comes when you will succeed without all the announcements and previews. It's like you're saving the whole factor for the end. And trust me, that hits differently. So moving in silence is not about being secretive or hiding things. It's about protecting your energy, your focus, your pace. Remember, things don't need to announce every move you make. Sometimes the best moments are the ones you keep for yourself. If you guys, have you ever been in a situation where you share something with someone, it doesn't happen? Okay, so one time there's this person who shared with me that every time she found a partner, it goes to tell her cousin about it. This relationship doesn't go anywhere. Like the guy just end up ghosting the girl. Like a lot just happened. So I advise her that she should move in silence because silence has power. Okay, you don't have to speak everything about your life. You have to hold it and wait for the right time. This is when these people might know. Okay, no one can be happy for you as much as she's your close member or closest friend. They can't be happy with of your success. Okay, so once this person just feels bad about the situations, already it has attracted the bad energy, and that thing can happen. Okay, so the moment she stopped sharing too much and keep it silent, her next relationship reached the point of marriage. Now she's happily married, and now she learned that she's not supposed to talk too much. Okay, whether it's a job interview, I'm advising you move silently. Whether it's marriage always move silent. Whether it's whatever your goals you want to do, it's better you keep it to yourself. I know we are all people and would love to share the good news with people, but yeah, so I also have a friend who moved in silence and everything went so well. She was moving abroad, like she was coming from Africa going to the UK. So she kept the whole information to herself. So she just called me to tell me that, oh, I'm moving to this. Even you just come out genuinely, wow. So why didn't tell me no? It's better you just move in silence. That was a good move for her. And I was so happy to hear it. I congratulated her because she was going for a job and she was also going to join her husband because she's been living differently with her husband because of the visa processes. Yeah. So yeah, people move in silence and they succeed. So I know a lot of you ask yourself like why I'm not succeeding. It's because you share too much with people, you share all your plans, what your next move is, and people when someone just speak a bad word about your life, then it can just happen. Okay. So guys, so that's a video for today, guys. I don't know what you think about today's video. Have you ever tried to move in silence? Maybe you are the one who shares too much. How is the experience? Did you manage to achieve whatever you wanted to achieve? Or maybe silence helped you? So let's leave the comment and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.